everyone, welcome to my channel The Biology Key. Today we are going to study sexual reproduction in plants. In this, you all must be very much aware that hibiscus is the best example to explain the reproduction in plants. So let's start with it. This is a flower of hibiscus. As you can see over here, this green color portion, this green leaf-like structure is known as the sepal, and it is also known as calyx. This calyx is mostly green in color. This colorful part is called as petal and also called as corolla. These are mostly in beautiful colors like orange, red, green, purple. The reason behind is that this helps in attracting the insects towards the flower so that easily the pollination should take place. This elongated structure is called as the style, and this maroon color structure just at the tip of this style is called as stigma. This style goes and enters this portion, this swollen portion of the calyx. Over here you will find the ovary. I'm going to show you a little later. Over here you will find small filament-like structures. Everywhere filaments are present, and this filament is followed by yellow color small circular structure which are called as anther. This filament and this anther forms the male organ, which is the stamen, whereas this stigma, style and ovary which is present over here near the sepal is called as the female reproductive part, which is the pistil. Now I'm just going to show you how this pollination actually happens. This anther is spherical in shape. This anther releases the pollen grains, and due to the pollen dispersal with the help of winds, insect, etc., this pollen grains goes and settles on this stigma, and from here it enters the ovary with the help of this style. Now how it is possible that the style manages to take that pollen grain towards the ovary? The most important reason is that this style is hollow in nature. Means inside, if you'll cut this out, let us see whether we can do this. If I'll cut this out, you will find that it is hollow in nature. With the help of microscope or with the naked eyes also, you will be able to see very clearly even if you perform this activity at home. The style with the hole, and it will reach to the ovary. I'll just plug all the petals, then you will be able to see the ovary. This is the sepal. Now as I'm removing the sepal, you can see over here, just have a look, this white color structure. If I'll open this, if I'll dissect it out, you will be able to see the ovary inside this. So this is how the pollination takes place, and after pollination the fertilization takes place. If I remove this upper layer, you will be able to see the ovary very clearly. This ovary consists of the ovule. So the pollen grain, when it reaches the ovule, they fuses together, and this is how the fertilization takes place. This portion, the flower, after fertilization, when the pollen grain enters with the help of the style in the ovary, fertilization takes place, and the petals, which I already plugged it out, this petals automatically shade off. Means the petal falls. After that, this portion of the ovary starts swelling. Swelling means it starts increasing in size, and slowly and gradually you will experience that seed and fruit is formed. This is how a complete seed and fruit formation takes place. I hope you have understood very clearly the overall dissection of the hibiscus flower. If you have any doubt, you can comment in my comment box and ask me for any more queries regarding this topic. Or next video, I'll be explaining the other process, the other methods of reproduction in plants. Thank you for watching.